about where your old green bean cans, water bottles, and candy wrappers end up when you throw them in the trash. For those of you that don't know, the majority of the waste that we produce goes into landfills. So if we could all do our part and recycle, our environmental footprint would be drastically reduced. It's important that you know about recycling and its impact on the environment, as well as how to take action, because it's a very simple act that can help save our planet and reduce pollution. So tonight I'm going to tell you about why landfills are an ineffective waste management solution, how recycling can impact our planet, and how you can recycle or reuse items in everyday life. First of all, I would like to discuss with you why landfills are an ineffective waste management solution. According to the University of Moritua, landfills are predicted to be more dangerous in the future. This is because as waste is added to the landfills, it's covered with dirt, and its decomposition is delayed because oxygen can't reach it. This also means that the methane gases that it produces are also trapped underground. So years later, whenever it's re-exposed, our environment will experience a sudden dramatic influx of massive amounts of methane gases that will continue to poison our environment. According to ConserveEnergyFuture.com, landfills are also contributing to the poisoning of our groundwater as well. This is because the toxins from the landfills are seeping into our freshwater sources. So how does all of this affect you? Methane and other gases that come from the landfills are contributing to air pollution. And this is a major issue in key environmental issues such as global warming. It can also raise health concerns and contribute to respiratory disease as well. Toxic water that results from landfills can also have adverse effects on plants and animals, and can result in contaminated food sources for humans as well. Landfills are clearly Band-Aid solutions for much bigger problems. We cannot keep using this method of waste management forever. For the time that we have used landfills, we have already caused irreparable damage to our environment. So now that we've talked about why landfills are an ineffective waste management solution and the damage that they do to our environment, I would like to discuss with you how recycling, reducing, and reusing can impact our planet. As we all know, the population has climbed to over 7 billion people worldwide. The population alone can have detrimental effects on the environment. However, whenever you consider that each person creates tons of waste in their lifetime, it's a wonder that Earth is able to sustain life at all. So we need to create change and become more effective and efficient in our waste management solutions and in other aspects of environmental care as well. We need to figure out how to eliminate waste so that the population can continue to survive and thrive in the future. Trash could be reused or recycled so that it's no longer waste. We could also reintroduce it so that it is produced in a more effective manner. According to recyclingguide.org, recycling also helps maintain our natural resources. Conserving resources can also prove to be beneficial financially as well. As we've seen during several oil crises, gas prices have soared. This is also true for any resource such as trees, metals, coal, or water. Scarcity of resources will result in climbing expenses. Recycling also helps prevent deforestation as well. And deforestation comes with its own problems such as pollution or destruction of habitats. The destruction of habitats is particularly important because each ecosystem is delicately balanced. So as we're cutting down trees, we've also been emitting massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the environment, and the trees that we're cutting down would have helped maintain the balance by converting the carbon dioxide into oxygen, but we have dramatically reduced the number of trees and disrupted the balance. So now that we've talked about the harmful effects of landfills and the impact of recycling, I would like to talk to you about how you can recycle in your everyday life. You can go to local recycling plants like Myers Metal or Tom Bar and recycle old cans and bottles, and they will actually give you money for the items that you're recycling. You can also reduce your use of products that you would end up throwing away anyways. So you could reduce your use of disposable plates and cups, or just stop using them altogether. You could also buy items with little or no packaging so that you don't end up just throwing that part away. Another important thing to remember is that if you aren't going to use something, then you shouldn't buy it, because you will end up throwing it away and it'll be a waste of money and resources. According to the Missouri Department of Natural Resources, reusing is also economical. The more use you get out of something, the less it's going to cost you in the long run. So by using plates instead of paper plates, you would have a more cost-effective system. You could also find creative ideas on sites like Pinterest. You could create lunch boxes from milk jugs or herb planters from egg crates. And there are many more ideas like this out there. You could also buy reusable items such as reusable baggies or coffee cups so that you don't end up throwing those away at the end of the day. So in conclusion, caring for our environment is essential to life on Earth. This is a cause that's much bigger than ourselves, but a significant difference can be made by a single individual. So tonight I've told you about why landfills are an ineffective waste management solution, how recycling can impact our planet, and how you can do your part by recycling and reusing items. Recycling isn't just something to ponder. It is important and must be acted on to create change, as any other worthy cause would require. So I urge all of you to do your part in recycling, reducing, and reusing to help save our planet and our future.